Hello, welcome to Daily Current Affairs by Ekam IAS. Today is 27th of January 2019. The topic we are going to deal is Saras Crane, Homeland Security Presidential Directive, then Project CMB Bharat, E-Rosetta, Map Aided Program and the previous year question revision series. Coming to the first topic, that is the Saras Crane. So it is in news because the population of the Saras Crane has steadily grown from since 2013. It mainly strives in wetlands. So the local village people and the fisher folk, they had a special taking care in the case of Saras Crane. So the population of the Saras Crane has increased steadily in Uttar Pradesh. That is why it is in news. I'll give you a brief idea about the Saras Crane. It is actually distinguished by the red upper neck. The crane itself is in white color, but it has an upper red color neck and a white collar. So the speciality of the bird is that it is world's tallest flying bird. It is over 5 feet on an average tallness, and it is India's only resident breeding crane as per the Wildlife Trust of India. So also it is the official state bird of Uttar Pradesh. So Saras Crane is in news because it has been steadily, the numbers has been steadily growing since 2013. It is identified by its red neck and it's the world's tallest flying bird. It is also India's only resident breeding crane. Okay, and it is also the state bird of UP. And now the range means wherever it is found. The range of this bird includes the northwestern India, the plains of northwestern India, that's the Punjab and Haryana plains, and also the Terai region of Nepal and some parts of Pakistan. Okay, these are the ranges. I already told you it's seen in wetlands. So, wherever there is a plain region where cultivation is carried out, where the waterlogging conditions are there, these Saras cranes can be seen. Also, it is found outside the protected area. That means in natural wetlands where the water depth is very low. It is a shallow water area. Also, it's marshy. It's fallow area. It can be agricultural fields. Wherever the waterlogging conditions are there, the depth of the water is very low. We can see Saras crane. It is an omnivorous bird. It feeds on fish and insects. Also, it feeds on roots and plants also. And the ecological importance of this bird is that it makes an ecological balance. What it do is it controls the population of harmful insects by eating it. Also, it also feed on the pest. So, it can control the pest and insects in the agricultural field. It can create an ecological balance. Also, it has some cultural importance as well because it's a sociable animal, bird. So, it has cultural importance as well. Okay, so I have a picture of Saras crane here. See, its neck, the head, upper neck portion is red in color. The overall color is white and grey, and the leg portion is also light red in color. Okay, and the major threat these birds are facing is that one is the wetland is degrading these days, loss of wetland. Then the eggs are being stealed. Also the stray dogs, they are also destroying the nest of Saras crane. Also invasive species, then kinds of poisonings, and also the wetlands are getting destructed, more area is becoming dry. These are also a factor of losing the habitat leading to the threat. And also see, the egg stealing is a major issue here. Okay, because it is being stolen by the human population as well as by animals. So these are the major threats faced by Saras crane. Also, we have to look into the conservation status. The conservation status of Saras crane is not very critical. Actually, according to the IUCN status, it is vulnerable. And the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 make it into the Schedule 4, and in CITES it is mentioned in Appendix 2. Also, the World Wildlife Fund of India, they have played an instrumental role in setting up Saras Crane Conservation Committee in Uttar Pradesh to provide technical support for restoration, also the management of the key wetlands in order to conserve this bird species. Okay, so it is placed in Noida in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Then coming to the next topic, that's a Homeland Security Presidential Directive, that is HSPD 6. So this thing is in news because India has earlier refused to sign HSPD 6 security. That is why it is in news. I'll tell you what is HSPD 6 first of all. It is actually a policy taken by United States to protect against terrorism. Okay, so it's a measure against terrorism by United States. So UPSC might be asking question like Homeland Security Presidential Directive recently seen in news is adopted by which country? Okay, that might be the question. So it is by United States. Basically, it's an agreement for exchange of terrorist screening information, not the terrorist. It's about the information of the terrorist between the Terrorist Screening Center, that is TSC of US, and the selected Indian security agency. So earlier India refused to sign the agreement. So the FBI administered Terrorist Screening Center. It is in US. The administration wing is FBI. They consolidate. What they do, they make a list of terrorists, and it is maintained by the US government. And they make into a single list, single database by collecting information from everywhere. Okay, so it includes the database can have the details like the name of the suspect, their nationality, when they were born, their photos, their fingerprints, passport number, everything. And in India, the important thing is Intelligence Bureau, IB in India is a nodal agency for the pact. And on the basis of this agreement, what India can do is India can seek access to unclassified biographic information of known and suspected terrorists. That means if they have an idea this guy is a terrorist, or they have this terrorist under watch but they don't have the information, if US have the information of that particular terrorist, you can access the information from US according to this pact. That is the win situation of India here. Okay. Regarding this, one more thing I have to mention here is Global Entry Program. It's a different thing but under US. Global Entry is a US Customs and Border Protection program. That is, it allows speedy clearance of low risk travelers, which the travelers which do not create any threat to the country upon their arrival in US. So that the Global Entry Program is of US, and it is to give speedy clearance for low risk travelers on arrival in US. Okay, so they when they land in selected airports of US, the approved applicants can make their way ahead through automatic like screening. Okay, instead of standing in those immigration lines. Okay. And India has also signed International Expedited Traveler Initiative Program with US. So, there is Global Entry Program, then there is HSPD, and they have International Expedited Traveler Initiative Program. 3 programs I have told you now. Okay. And the last one is it is also coming under the Global Entry Program. And who are eligible under the program? Citizens, all about the mentioned in the all the citizens of the country can become a member of Global Entry Program. They can have a membership of say like 5 years, and if they are a low risk traveler. Okay, if they don't have any case on their any criminal proceedings or anything like that, they are mentioned as a low risk traveler. Okay. The next topic here is Project CMB Bharat. It is in news because the project Cosmic Microwave Background, that is CMB, Cosmic Microwave Background Bharat, is under consideration of ISRO. So they are considering this project. That is why it is in news. So I'll tell you what the process, the project is. It is actually a proposal for it's a comprehensive proposal for next generation cosmic microwave background mission. That is that means that the slightest voice, the noise that is being heard in universe can be recorded and studied. That is CMB. B. Cosmic microwave background. Okay, it is actually proposed by an international collaboration mission, and India is a major contributor to this collaboration. Okay, so basically there are many voices, the noises in the universe. You can have a closer look at it. That is the main aim of CMB project. Okay, and it is not by NASA or ISRO. It's a global collaboration. It's an international collaboration, and it's a space-based mission. It as I told you, it studies the some special distortions happening in the universe. And why India is so keen or interested in this project is that it can gain valuable expertise in space technology, and also it can be a major contributor to the space research. That is why India has been thinking of joining the project. Okay, and some of the major goals of the project is, one thing is it can have a clear idea about the quantum gravity and also the high energy physics, which is left somewhat uncovered till now. So it can have a broad perspective of ultra high energy physics, and also it can discover more of the neutrino species, also the dark matter, and all the thing related to the galaxy, extragalactic astrophysics, everything. Okay. The next topic is eRosetta. eRosetta is in news because there has been a 3-week-long program, Cosmology the Next Decade. That's the name of the program. So it is it is in Russia, and they are making discussions about eRosetta. That is why it is in news. I'll tell you what eRosetta is. It is an X-ray telescope. Okay, it is launched by Roscosmos of Russia. You know all the space agency, I suppose. Roscosmos is a space agency of Russia. So they already have an X-ray telescope. The name of the telescope is Rosat telescope. So they are planning to replace Rosat with another X-ray telescope, that is eRosetta. Okay, so it has 7 identical mirror modules, and they collect high energy photons and guide them to X-ray sensitive cameras placed at that focus. So that is how they work, and you don't have to go to the working of eRosetta and all. You have to know eRosetta. What is eRosetta? It's a X-ray telescope. Which country is launching it? Russia. That's it. Which telescope is it replacing? That is Rosat. That's the main thing you have to concentrate here. Okay. And the eRosetta will produce a new map of universe, it says, in X-rays. Okay. Revealing how largest cosmic structures are. Okay. See, I have a pic here. This is how it is. And coming to the next topic, that is a map aided program, I have Al-Dawadmi. Al-Dawadmi was in news because this place is in Saudi Arabia. It's in the heart of Saudi Arabia. So what happened is that the people using satellite, they found that some ballistic missiles have been manufacturing and testing in this region. So it can be brought from China, it can be used against Iran, so we don't know, but the satellites have detected the manufacture and testing of ballistic missiles. So that is why it is in news. Al-Dawadmi, it is in Saudi Arabia, it's in the heart of Saudi Arabia. I'll show you the pic. See, it is Al-Dawadmi. Can you see? It is in the middle portion of Saudi Arabia. So they have been doing something over there, and the satellite has detected it. That is why it is in news. So I have a small task for you. Please comment on the comment section the countries and the water bodies surrounding Saudi Arabia. Okay. The last topic is previous year question revision series. So I'll read out the question. In the context of solving pollution problems, what is the advantage of bioremediation technique? It is a technique for cleaning up pollution by enhancing some biodegradation process that occurs in nature. Any contamination with heavy metals such as cadmium and lead can readily and completely treat by remediation using microorganisms. Genetic engineering can be used to create microorganisms specifically designed for bioremediation. So, if you don't know the answer, okay, first thing what we do is elimination technique. So, in elimination technique, we have a rule out the extreme statements. Okay, if you have three or two statements and you have an extreme statement in it, rule it out. That is a primary rule of elimination. So, in the first statement, it is a technique for cleaning up pollution. It's a kind of definition. So, let it stay. Then the next statement is any contaminant with heavy metals such as cadmium and lead, any can be readily and completely treated by bioremediation. That's an extreme statement. So, give me whatever you have, I'll clean it up with bioremediation. That is the meaning of that sentence. So, that is an extreme statement. So, it cannot be. And the third one is genetic engineering can be used to create microorganisms. That is not an extreme statement. If you go for elimination, if you don't know the answer, if you go for elimination, you will definitely eliminate the second option and jump directly to the answer, that is C, 1 and 3 only. Okay. And if you know things, that the first statement bioremediation, it is use naturally occurring organism to break down whatever hazardous substances you have and making it to less toxic or non-toxic substances. So, the first statement is correct. Second statement is bioremediation can readily do things means it cannot be, because bioremediation is a slow process. And heavy metals like cadmium and lead cannot be readily treated with bioremediation. It cannot be readily absorbed or captured. So, this UPSC has taken the statement directly from Wikipedia. Okay, so second statement is wrong. And the third statement is genetic engineering is being used. Yes, it is correct, because genetic engineering is used. There is, for example, Alsanivorax, there is a bacteria. It has oil eating abilities. So, it can be used for clearing oil spills in oceans. Okay, so that is the kind of genetic engineering. Okay. So, this is how you encounter a question. If you know the answer, no problem. If you don't know the answer, please use elimination technique. If you have 3 sentences, you can rule out 1 sentence and make it to 2. Then you can easily go in, get into the answer. So, try using elimination technique. And I hope you all understood my class today. So, if you have any doubts, please mention it in the comment box. Also, don't forget to comment the countries and water bodies surrounding Saudi Arabia. So, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much.